What was I thinking? Hi everyone, Lycha here, and this is my how I did my makeup in high school video. Yep, this is it's very simple, just a little trip down memory lane on how I did my makeup in high school. In high school, when my hair was not cut to my shoulders, I actually wore my hair up in a ponytail as high as possible because I was really into Rurouni Kenshin, also known as Samurai X, and I really wanted to be Hitokiri Batosai. So yeah, so yeah, that's how I wore my hair. I was just a very simple girl, nothing, you know, I was just a very simple person. Really didn't care too much about a lot of things. I was very emo. Very angsty. I listened to a lot of punk rock, a lot of gothic rock, and I actually did this before I started to get into my goth phase. And I don't mean like goth is just a phase, because there are plenty of other people out there who are still goth, and I still tend to lean more towards the nostalgia, that type of nostalgia, and but this was just my typical high school makeup look. And I know I'm supposed to do the blog on my trip to the Philippines, and I haven't done it. It's been 3 months since I last mentioned that I was supposed to do it, and I haven't, because excuses, school, work, 2 kids. So I will get to it. Okay, it will be the next, I will make it my goal to make it the next video that I upload, including some of the videos that, including some of the video footage that I recorded while I was there. Yeah, if you just want to, or if you're just curious and you just want to see how I did this, please keep watching. Okay, so first thing I did was, okay, so when I was in high school, I used powder, and yes, I did use the puff, and yes, I did use Covergirl, which is why I have this Covergirl pressed powder compact here. And the reason why I used it is because it was cheaper, obviously. It was cheaper than liquid foundation, because liquid foundation provides more coverage. And we didn't mix the two together when I was in high school. You know, we didn't put liquid foundation on and then set it with powder. No, we didn't do that. So, what is wrong with this? Oh, got it, sorry. Alright, so what we did was, what I did was, I had a problem, and that was my skin is normal to dry, so powder kind of a no-no for, you know what I mean? It's kind of a no-no for my face. So what I did was, in order to make the powder adhere to my skin, I used facial moisturizer, and I'm using Clinque, and yes, I did use Clinque at the time. So I would put moisturizer all over my face, so that provides like a glue for the powder. And yes, I was a stupid kid. I even put the moisturizer over my eyes. Just like I'm doing right now. Everything that I'm doing on this video was my makeup routine in high school. Going back. So what I did was I used the puff and the powder. Really is not going on well, is it? There we go. Yeah, I really had to put a lot on. I mean, I was like powder puff all over my face. I was determined to have the entire compact on my face. Oh my god. I would have to say that Covergirl has not changed at all. Their coverage is still the same. I mean, their powder coverage is still the same. Oh my gosh. See, I had to use like almost the whole entire compact in order to get coverage on my face. Yep, I had a powdered nose. Then I would drag it down to my neck too. Yeah. No blendability. Oh boy. Okay, and I didn't do my eyebrows because what were eyebrows in high school? Then I would take like a brown, like a dark brown, because that was like the thing to do. Yeah, we wanted to be all emoji. We wanted to be all emo and stuff. And yes, I am using a sponge applicator because we didn't have makeup brushes. We weren't all makeup artists in high school. The tools that they gave us with our eyeshadow, with everything else, you know, like our face powder, our eyeshadow, we worked with it. We had a sponge applicator, we used it. Okay, so in case you're wondering, why am I not using blush? I didn't mess with blush. Hey, don't judge me, I was a kid on a budget. I squeezed my cheeks, which I won't do that now, because it's caused some problems on my skin. So next, I'm going to do eyeliner. What am I doing with this? Well, back in the day, ooh, good God. Turn it down, turn it down. Oh dear. Okay, so back in the day, we didn't have nice kohl pencils that just glided on our eyes so very nicely and so very gently. We had to use this. We had to use this. Who remembers that? We'd take it, just pass it, a little bit over, a little bit over, a little bit over, just to soften it. Okay, hold on, test it. Yep, okay. Then I would glide it on my eye when it was still semi-warm on my lower eye. And you know what? I can't see. I use my compact because that's what I did. Then I did the same thing. Then I did the same thing. Pass, pass, pass. Test it. Okay. And then I did the other eye. I always did my eyes, my lower lids first, so that I had the thinnest possible line, which never worked out. There we go. Yep. And then I did the top. Same thing, same routine. And I'm using a grow light because I never knew how to use the rolling, because I never learned how to use the rolling, what do you call those? The rolling, why is my mind not working? Lighters. Did I wear mascara? No, I didn't. Why? Like I said, I was a girl on a budget. And then the biggest brand to have when we were in school, or when I was in high school, was Wet n Wild. And that was like the brand to have. If I can get this opened. So I have here a Wet n Wild. I have here a Wet n Wild lipstick. And of course, oh my gosh, what happened? Okay. In a shade that I would most likely wear. And no, we did not use lip pencils, and no, we did not use lip brushes. So just apply it directly. I know, shocker. Hold on. And yes, I had lips that were not even because we didn't have lip brushes, or we didn't use them rather. Only if you were like a astute makeup artist did you use them. It's actually darker than it's actually darker in person than in the light. But I think it might be pretty dark in the camera too. So thank you for watching my video on how I did my makeup in high school. I know you're probably thinking, you went out like that. Yeah, I did. And stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Release the nostalgia. Okay, so what I did was, like I said, I used the puff of the powder. Woo! Woo! Woo!